Have you ever wondered how a flat piece of cardboard becomes a box? Today we're visiting a factory where huge machines make boxes. We'll discover the wavy layers inside that make boxes super strong. And we'll see how flat cardboard folds into shapes that can hold your toys. When we're done, you'll know how every box is made. Welcome to Goalie's Pip Academy. Look around your house right now. I bet you can spot at least 5 cardboard boxes. Maybe there's one in your closet or under your bed. Maybe your cereal came in one this morning. Boxes are everywhere and they do amazing jobs. They protect your new sneakers. They keep your toys safe when you move. They even help bring packages to your door. First, we need to talk about what makes cardboard so special. Because cardboard isn't just thick paper. Nope, it's way cooler than that. If you could peek inside a piece of cardboard, you'd see something that looks like tiny waves, like ocean waves, but super tiny. These waves are sandwiched between 2 flat layers of paper. We call this corrugated cardboard. That's a big word, I know. Now, why does cardboard have these wavy layers inside? They make the cardboard strong enough to hold heavy things without breaking. Let me show you how strong this really is. Those waves inside create thousands of tiny air pockets. Each little pocket acts like a tiny pillar holding up a building. When you stack books on top of a cardboard box, all those tiny pillars work together. They push back against the weight. That's why a cardboard box can hold so much stuff without collapsing. Pretty amazing, right? And here's another cool thing. Those air pockets also make cardboard light. A big cardboard box isn't heavy at all when it's empty, but it can hold toys, books, and all sorts of heavy things. It's light and strong at the same time. That's like having a superhero power. All right, let's pause for a second. Time for our first quiz question. Are you ready? Multiple choice question. What makes cardboard boxes strong? A. Magic glue. B. Wavy layers inside. C. Heavy paper. D. Paint on the outside. Think about what we just learned. What's inside the cardboard that gives it superpowers? Take a moment to think. The answer is B. Wavy layers inside. Those tiny waves create air pockets that work like thousands of little pillars. They make the cardboard super strong. Great job if you got that right.
Hey! You're watching Goalie's Pip Academy, where we teach about science, geography, history, everything about the whole world. If you want to watch these classes with no ads, no distractions, go to getgoalie.com.
Now let's head to the factory. This is where the real magic happens. And when I say magic, I mean giant machines that are as big as your classroom. The first machine we'll see is called the corrugator. This machine makes those wavy layers. It starts with huge rolls of paper that are taller than your teacher and weigh as much as a car. The machine unrolls the paper and sends it through heated rollers. These rollers have ridges on them, and as the paper goes through, it gets pressed into waves. Back and forth, back and forth. Then the machine glues a flat piece of paper on top and bottom. Now you have a cardboard sandwich, and this all happens in just a few seconds. Zoom! Next, the cardboard moves to the printing machine. This machine prints pictures and words on the cardboard. Maybe it prints a logo or fragile, handle with care, so people know to be gentle. Then comes the slaughter and die cutter. These machines cut the cardboard into the right shape using sharp blades that press down like a cookie cutter. The machine cuts all the way through in some places and only scores the cardboard in other places. Scoring means making a little line that makes it easier to fold later. All of this happens on a conveyor belt that moves really fast. The cardboard zooms from one machine to the next. Okay, quiz time again. Let's see what you remember. True or false? Big machines in factories make most cardboard boxes. Think about everything we just saw in the factory. Did we see big machines or little machines? Take your time. The answer is true. Big machines in factories make most cardboard boxes. Those machines are huge, and they work super fast to make thousands of boxes every day. Awesome job! Now for the coolest part of the whole process. Remember how I said boxes start out flat? After the machines cut the cardboard, it still looks flat. It doesn't look like a box at all. So how does it become a box? That's where folding comes in. When the cardboard comes out of the die cutter machine, it has special lines scored into it. These score lines are like instructions that say, "Fold here." The cardboard is much easier to fold along these lines. It's kind of like folding a paper airplane. Sometimes, boxes get folded right there in the factory by another machine called a folder gluer. The flat cardboard slides in, and mechanical arms fold it up step by step. Pop! Out comes a box. The machine can make hundreds of boxes in just 1 minute. But here's something really interesting. A lot of boxes don't get folded at the factory at all. Instead, they get shipped out flat. Companies like to ship them flat because you can stack way more flat boxes on a truck. It's like the difference between stacking books versus stacking open umbrellas. Books are way easier to stack, right? So the flat cardboard gets delivered to stores or warehouses. Then, when someone needs a box, they fold it up themselves. They take the flat piece, fold it along those score lines, tuck in the flaps, and boom! A flat piece becomes a 3D box that can hold all sorts of things. Time for our last quiz question. Let's see if you've been paying attention. Multiple choice question. How does flat cardboard become a box? A. It grows bigger. B. You add water. C. You fold it. D. You paint it. We just talked all about this. What's the secret that turns flat cardboard into a 3D box? Think carefully. The answer is C. You fold it. That's the magic trick. By folding along those special score lines, flat cardboard transforms into a strong, useful box. Great work! So now you know the whole story. Boxes start with huge rolls of paper at a factory. Giant machines press the paper into waves, glue flat layers on top and bottom, and cut it into shapes. Then the cardboard gets folded into boxes, either by machines or by people. And all those wavy layers inside keep the box strong. Next time you see a cardboard box, take a closer look. Can you see the layers on the edge? Can you find the score lines where it was folded? Every box has a story, and now you know that story. Thanks for coming to the factory with me today at Pip Academy. Now you're officially a cardboard box expert. Keep being curious and keep learning. See you next time.
My mind is blown. Where can I learn more about these videos? Oh yeah, getgoalie.com. There's no ads, there's no junk, just cool stuff for kids and a dedicated tablet. Check it out, getgoalie.com.